You are invited to enter a mountain landscape, to travel in your mind's eye to the Highlands of Scotland. Sit comfortably, place your hand on your lap, and close your eyes. Relax comfortably in a safe place while you travel to the Scottish Highlands. The trek has been long and tiring, but your resting destination is just ahead. Your legs are weary, but in a satisfactory way. It definitely took effort walking up those steep slopes in the Scottish Highlands. But the mountains here hold such natural beauty that they are worth every step. Your heavy legs keep their momentum, and after a few steps, you can finally see over the top of the slope. This is the perfect place to stop. Ahead is a large expanse of purple heather, painting the mountain beautiful hues of purple. In places, it is more a cool grey purple, that quintessential mountain heather colour. In others, it's more a pink purple, reminding you of candy floss or bubble gum. Patches of warmer burgundy peep through. The different tones create a patchwork of purples. Remarkable beauty in this harsh Scottish landscape. This purple carpet looks too lovely to stand on, but it is also resilient. You continue on your walk, stepping slowly and carefully across the purple carpet. It feels thick and inviting underfoot. Stopping on a more level patch, you decide to rest your legs. You slowly descend, first kneeling on the cushioning heather, before sitting completely. The heather isn't just pretty. It creates a wonderful soft blanket between yourself and the hard mountain stone beneath. Now is the time to rest. Breathe slowly and deeply. The air is wonderfully clean, fresh and crisp. It's strange how different the air can taste and how quickly people become accustomed to it. Here the air smells fresh and earthy. That green smell of plants and flowers. The heather doesn't have a strong perfume, but the plants smell reassuring. The smell feels like a connection with the land and the planet around you, grounding you in the present. Your fingers nestle among the heather, exploring the textures of the flowers and leaves. It's been a sunny few days, so the land is dry underneath. The plants are comforting, but not as soft as you might expect. You can feel how the plant has adapted to survive in this tough environment. You gently move your fingers over the small leaves on the branches of the plant. You decide to look more closely at the flowers, so pick a sprig of heather and hold it up in the sunshine. The little flowers look like they're made of one petal in a bell shape. The flower is so delicate. The petals almost look like tissue paper. Sunshine tries to pierce through the purple petals, warming the flowers in its glow. It's remarkable to think of this delicate flower thriving on a harsh mountainside, inhabited by only the most resilient of creatures and plants. Nature is truly an incredible force. You hold the flowers close and sniff, but only the smell of green and earth is there. That doesn't matter though. You look almost through the flowers, through the petals, into the heather expanse beyond. This was definitely worth the walk. The sky is almost clear. Some thin, hazy clouds saunter by, having little impact on the land below. The air is brisk, not warm, and contrasts with the steady stream of the sun. At least it is a sunny day. The weather here can change so quickly, but for now it holds, and you bask in the sun's heat that penetrates the crisp air. There is hardly any wind at all, which is strange for this environment. But you are wrapped up warm for the Scottish weather, and the sun feels good. It is so very peaceful. Nobody else is around. How wonderful it is to be at peace, to breathe, to sit and relax here in this open space. The quiet is so intense it feels like a cocooning blanket, safely shielding you from the world around. The world you were in earlier before your trek. Worries, concerns, they have been left behind. They can't get through this protective blanket of peace. You sit there and stare into the distance at nothing in particular. And breathe. Just take in the peace. A bird flies by, catching your eye. It's a bird of prey. A buzzard, you think? It's a powerful bird which was rare to see years back, but its numbers have grown. A little help from people, and it has become a welcome and more common sight. It soars through the air with mighty wings outstretched. It must have caught a current in the air, almost looking like it is floating, not flying. Speckled patterns can be seen on its long feathers. Even though it is up high, you can just make out its sharp beak and razor-like talons. This is a warrior of the sky, and you got to share this space with it today. Every so often it beats its powerful wings. The sky is so clear that you can see it becoming smaller and smaller as it travels off into the distance. And finally, out of sight. The surrounding landscape, these majestic mountains, are both bright and dark in the sunshine. So many peaks and troughs in the land, carved out by glaciers millennia ago. The sun shines off some surfaces and misses others. What variety of light and dark! Shades of green and warm brown from the different plants and trees paint the mountains, with more patches of purple making an appearance. Zigzag lines can be seen carved down the sides of a nearby mountain. Fast-moving rivers of water racing down the steep slopes. This feels like a land you could be lost in. A land forgotten by people, society, and time. There is nothing around but the present. Here, now, you are nestled in this patch of heather, observing the land as it is right now. And that feels good. You can stay here on this mountainside for as long as you wish. Let your mind wander through the heather. Watch the birds and the racing river. Feel the sunshine through the crisp air. Watch the patterns of light over the wild and ragged landscape. Rest here as long as you wish. You will take the feeling of peace and relaxation from that quiet mountain back with you to your real life. When you are ready, travel back off the mountainside and journey back to the present, back to where you have been sitting. When you are ready, you will no longer be on the mountainside, but you will still be peaceful. You will open your eyes and continue with your life, feeling awake and refreshed. I hope you enjoyed your journey. Goodbye for now.